Hi guys. Alright, so I had let me put my tarot cards away for a second. I had a request to do someone had asked me to do something based on like when to use, if you want to work with the magic of the moon, which is all, I recommend it. Not all witches work with the magic of the moon because they're like, well, I don't have 3 weeks to wait for this, but it's like, you can use your imagination and you say you want to do a spell for luck, but you want to banish some. I don't want to say it like this because I don't condone this, but you're the witch, do what you want. It's up to you. But if you want to banish, say you want to banish things out, okay, you want to just banish some negative aspects of something in someone or even yourself out. You would want to use like a waning moon, any waning moon, waning crescent. Like I even took notes, okay, just to give you an idea. But let's see. I know the full moon, a lot of witches use the full moon as like a versatile moon, okay? And I have it in my book of shadows because I always write it down, but I always forget stuff. So, and I can go off topic, so I wanted to write it down. All right? Hope you don't mind. And please give me a like if you don't mind for my effort. And if you enjoyed this video and it does help you, comment, like, subscribe, anything like that. I'd appreciate it. If you like tarot, check out Boston Gal Tarot. The dark moon, yeah, which is also called the new moon. And I believe like the blood moon and stuff like that, I think it's the same. I do have it in here. I think it's in this book and I will double check. If there's any difference in the blood moon, which I don't think there is, correct me if I'm wrong, but if there is any difference, I will put it in. I don't believe there is though. Dark moon, new moon, some say not to do it. Yeah, that's true. It's a powerful time to do your most destructive magic. Now, and destructive, I don't mean always destructive to a person. Yes, it is best for a person. But say you want to get rid of something as bad as like cancer. Now, like I've said a lot of times, witches I don't like to say we can't do anything, okay? I'm currently working on a spell to try to rid that. You know what I mean? Like, I've surprised myself with spells. If you put your mind to it, I believe you can achieve anything with magic. Not without the help of, other things. Like if you want a job, you still gotta apply. It's just gonna help you get your foot in the door quicker. You know what I mean? It might help you, give you you could do a spell to give yourself the energy. But with that being said, if you want to be on something tough, a stalker, someone that's, God forbid, you feel like someone put a curse on you and you want to just banish them out of your life, you want to do like a little freezer spell or whatever, like a freezer lime spell or something. Very, very simple. That is like one of the strongest times to do so. All right, and let's see. And it's also a good time for divination and soul searching, looking within yourself to see what do I need to get rid of? Do I need to rid something within myself? Like my bad habits. Maybe you want to stop smoking or things like that. And there are other moons that are great for that too, like the full moon. The waxing moon, best for magic on yourself or others for new beginnings. Artists, beauty spells, like if you want to do a beauty spell, you want to do that sigil with the bees going toward the honey, let me see. You could just, I usually just write. I don't do drawings all the time. Sometimes I do, but I don't always do sigils. I'm not a huge sigil person. I'm more of like I'm an eclectic witch, but I'm more of a folkloric. I like to use old spells as well, mix them up, make my own. But even if you want to do a sigil, or you want to do a writing spell, candle, write your petition and do your candle spell. I always write petitions. Well, 9 times out of 10, I'll write a petition, do my candle spell, put my energy in the candle, all that, and then burn the paper and use the elements of the air, the elements of fire, blah, blah, And if you already know this stuff, then you don't have to. This is for people that don't know and that question, beginners that are questioning it, And if you If this does help, please give me a like. I'd appreciate it. Okay. First quarter, first quarter moon or waxing half moon. Best for attraction, yeah. Best to draw things to you, money, protection, success, like anything like that. Like if you want to make it a new job, you want to just have success on your last spell. You want your last spell, you feel like it's, I mean, if you feel like it didn't go through, best thing to do is always set it and forget it, after it's done. But, I mean, it's not saying, like, don't freak out if you think about it or something. But you need to have enough faith in yourself that it's going to work, and you will see results. And I will explain later why I think working with the moon is better. Because I didn't always work by the moon. Like if you're house hunting, things like that too. Waxing gibbous moon. Best to reel in. Oh yeah. Best to reel in what you have been working on. So if you are, so the waxing gibbous would be, unlike the waning, I said the waxing would be best to work on something you've already been working on, a spell you've already been working on. If you want to give it a little more oomph, the magic of the moon gives it more oomph. Let's make sure I got everything. I know there was a couple more things I wanted to tell you guys. This is why I have to write notes, just quick little notes, like full moon, yeah. Best time to get power on, like if you want that extra boost of power, like I was just saying, a full moon is, a lot of witches look at it like a versatile moon. Because the full moon, even though things can get crazy, you might be in a bad mood. If you're in a bad mood, don't do a spell for something good. But like say you want love or something like that, you don't do that on a waning moon. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like you don't want to do it on a waning gibbous. These energies repel. Spells to rid things, cleansing. And you see, this is my notebook. Third quarter or waning half. I wrote road opener time, like if you do the road opener oil, which traditionally in hoodoo they have a road opener oil. You make that, it's to remove all obstacles. You don't necessarily have to make a road opener oil and anoint your candle with it. You don't even have to do candle magic. But if you're doing a spell to remove obstacles that are in your way, any red tape that's there, that's a great time to do it. Okay? Would be the third quarter. And then the waning crescent is rid whatever it is that's plaguing you. It's like an ending. If you want something to completely end, that's your ending, So that's why you wouldn't want to do, say, a love spell on a waning, like I said before, on a waning moon, or waning crescent, or waning gibbous. You wouldn't want to do that, But I also wanted, see, this is why I have to write notes, because I forget. I also wanted to talk about, like, you guys, some people have asked, like, how to anoint a candle and things like that. It's so simple, but I understand. And if I had a candle on me, it would be better to show you. I'll just get this to kind of give you an idea, alright? And you don't even necessarily need oil, but it just gives it that extra magic. Oh, say this is your oil. Now, this isn't oil, but this isn't my oil that I use for my candles. It's not empty yet. Can't wait till it is, though. And say this is your candle, just say. It's all black underneath because I must have snuffed out. Never blow out a candle. Snuff it out. Because that's our life. That's our essence. And the candle is life. The candle is cleansing. The fire is cleansing, I mean. And we're snuffing out life with life. Like, you don't do that. Okay? If you have a taper candle, just let it burn out. But don't just, like, go in the other room. I mean, at least give it some attention. Feed your spells. You know what I mean? Feed them. And I'm sorry, see, I'm going off topic again. You anoint it. Now, say you want to bring something to you. They usually say start from the bottom or the middle and go up. And you want to imagine it and really concentrate. Like, don't be in a room where someone's going to walk it. Try to be where you're alone. Concentrate. It's coming towards me. It's coming towards me with every action. And focus on your outcome, how happy you are that it happened. Same thing when you're writing a petition, okay? You're doing that, okay? After you made your oil, you put it under the moon. You want to put it, I would even say put it under specific moons. Put it on your altar, or put it under the moon. Like if it's an oil to get rid of something, the waning moons would be the moons you'd want it to. Even the full moon is fine, I would say. And then on your altar, shake it every day. Give it a little, just kind of enchant over it. It might look silly, but you're giving it your energy. And you anoint your candle. You don't want to stick a whole ton of herbs on it, but if you do want to use your herbs, like I always use herbs, I crush my herbs that are corresponding to what I want. Put my herbs, rub it up if I'm bringing it to me, if I'm banishing it, out with you. And I'm imagining all that blackness, like I imagine black going out, away, okay? You have your candle in there. I'm going like that. You have your candle, and then you just kind of pray over it. You tell the candle what you want it to do. I sometimes even fucking sing. Like I'll have a song on that, because that gets me more in my witchy mood. I have my incense lit. I'm like, and I'm singing Stevie Nicks or whatever, like or whatever the fuck I'm singing, and it gets me more in my witchy. Like I guess if you wanted to know one of the songs, like Seven Wonders does get me in that witchy mood sometimes. Not just that song, but a lot of songs. But sometimes lately that one's really been making me, So like, I'll listen to that one, and I'll just maybe sing, like I'll hear a line from that, and or the other one, it's like the way she looks, and the song sounds like she's singing, ooh, baby, ooh. So I'll be like, I'll get, my vibration going, it's up, my energy's up, it's up, and I'm feeding that candle with that energy, and I'm putting my hands over it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm mentally feeding it, and I'm just telling it what I want it to do, so it goes out there. I light it, it's alive, and I'm bringing those energies to it, and then I can walk out of the room and go do something else. But you gotta always practice safety with it, of course. And also, what else? Because this is off, like I didn't prepare for this. If you have crystals that correspond to a certain moon or correspond to a certain thing, better add it. It's feeding the spell. Each day you go, if you have like a 7-day, you're going to really want to put your oomph, especially if you have larger spells. And if you have more people, good. If you're a solitary witch like myself, just keep adding all that extra energy and never stop believing in yourself, witch. Because you are strong and you are beautiful, and you are, whether you're good looking beautiful man or beautiful woman, okay? You are beautiful. So always keep a grimoire or book of shadows, whatever you want to call it. I mostly call it a book of shadows. I sometimes call it I have a million of these. I have dream journals, tarot journals, everything. I mean, I don't really keep tarot journals as much as I should, because it is a good idea to jot down your readings and blah blah blah. But that's a different story. We're not talking about tarot right now. We're talking about witchcraft. You can't even incorporate it through our tarot card reader. You can do spells with your tarot cards. Like maybe if you want to banish that bondage, banish something, you would take the Devil card. If you want to become more successful, the Emperor. You can make up your own spells. I believe those are the most powerful ones, aside from older ones. But that's why I think the older ones that you put together, you put your own oomph to the older ones. I think with the magic of the moon, that's just an extra boost, And guys, if you're watching, males, if you don't want to get grossed out because you might, just fast forward a little. I'm going to wait 1, 2, 3. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit also about menstrual blood. Never fucking feed anybody menstrual blood if it's in a spell. Number 1. Number 2, and this is just a quickie. I'm not doing an entire video on this because I could do a separate video on this, but I just wanted to tell you guys that is also an extra magic additive. Some people look at it as gross, but it's really not. I mean, in some ways, whatever, it could be seen as gross, but if you're safe, if you're clean, you use gloves. Women, sometimes you like to do that, a little tissue of blood, or if you hurt yourself and you want to use blood, it does give it a little extra boost. You can anoint your candle with that blood. You know what I mean? Don't be cutting yourself all the time just to get blood. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a guy and you can't get it the other way that women get it, you know. But you know, some people look at it as ghosts. It's not. It's life, and it's like rebirth. It's femininity, you know. And a lot of the blogs I've read on and everything else, it really changed my mind about it, and made me think, wow, like one day I'm not gonna have this anymore. So you know, I'm sorry if that grossed you out, but hey, people do it, so you might want to watch what you eat if you date the witch, okay? Unless she's Wiccan. Now, I personally would not do that. I don't mean to laugh because it's not a funny thing, it's a serious thing. It's even like there's laws against it, and you know, I mean, you can, there's other ways you can do it. You can do it with the voodoo doll, you can do it, there's just so many other ways. You know, guys, please just practice safety. And I love you all. And like I said, my Facebook, Raven Moon, on Facebook. I am on Instagram. I think it's the Deadly Nightshade, or I have like I had a bunch of them. I have to get back into Instagram to figure that one out. But I am Raven Moon on Facebook. Just send me a message letting me know, you know, that you're another witch or that you're interested or whatever, and I will gladly help you in anything I can. If you would like a reading with me, you want to talk about things like that, I'm here. Alright, I would love to meet new witches because I do have a group on Facebook. I want to get that rolling. So witches, what you waiting for? Give me a like, give me a subscription, and let's get this rolling. Let's get my group on Facebook rolling. Alright, take care guys. Have an awesome day, night, whatever it is you're having, and blessed be.